How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy with It. I'm Mo, and today we're opening up a new Uno game called Uno Ultimate. This one, of course, is the Marvel edition, although it's the only edition, but again, I don't know why it's not just called Uno Marvel. But either way, we're going to go ahead and get inside this, show you guys what the differences is, how this game is a little bit different than the basic Uno game, and of course, if you want to see how that gameplay works, we've already got that video up on YouTube that you can watch. That said, let me go ahead and switch the camera over, and we'll look at the different decks. So you can see here, this is Uno Ultimate. You get some fancy schmancy chase cards in here. 1 to 4 players, 7 and up. Now this is 1 to 4 players with this box. Now there are going to be some add-on packs with some different heroes that you'll be able to add later. Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange. I don't remember if there's a 4th one or not. Those will be added later. But this, of course, is by Mattel. So we open her up here. They got some fancy schmancy cosmic looking art in the top there. So we have our rule book here. So the rules are pretty basic. This is a simple rule book. We mentioned in our live gameplay first impressions, this is one of the components I'm not as happy about because it is just a paper rule book. But that's what you're going to get with mass market games, right? You're not going to get something that's going to hold up the test of time. Here's where it's talking about those foil cards with the special versions. There's special rarity. I just wish there was other ways to get these cards because I would like to, bling out my whole deck if I could, but unfortunately cannot. Want to add more? So it says add-on packs will be coming later this year. And then the rules do go into French. However, even though the rules are in French, the cards are all written in English, so I'm not sure why they did that. We'll go ahead and look at the promo cards that I got. So the promo cards are all going to either be the wilds or the player power cards. So this one here, of course, you can see there's the shiny. So we got Spider-Man, we got Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and then we did get one Iron Man, which is in the core box for his repulsor. So the first thing you'll notice difference is you are going to be playing as a character. So each character has an ability that's going to happen at some point during the game. So in the case of Iron Man here, he has the proton cannon. When you play a card with a danger symbol, then all other players are going to burn a card. So unlike regular Uno where you want to get Uno and then play your last card, you can also win if you knock out all of your other opponents by having them burn through their deck, which we have here, right? Which is kind of like your hit points. But there we go. This is what we're talking about with the burn actions. So most of the cards are just going to be your normal Uno cards, but then you are going to come into your wild cards, and your wild cards have an action ability. So here you got Repulsor Blast. If the current order of play, in the current order of play, everybody gets to flip over a danger card, and they have to do what it says. You have Power Drain here. Other players cannot use their character powers until the end of the turn. We got, that's a Repulsor Blast again. Regular cards here, Unibeam Barrage. Unfortunately, these are out of order because, again, I didn't resort it after our gameplay. Ultimate Barrage, all the players have to burn 3 cards. Oddly played that on me. Not very nice. But yeah, so most of your other cards are going to be the same. Let's see if we can get a... Yeah, there we go. So, Reactor Beam. All their players add 1 card. That means they add 1 card to their hand. So, again, gets it harder for them to get that Uno. And that might be his last special card. Power Drain. Yeah, so that is probably his last one there. One thing I did notice is all the art on each of the cards is unique except for the wilds, but each one of the, it's unique per symbol. So there's your skip, so it's the same art, but then everything else, so you got different art for all of them. The hollow cards are actually different too. So you would get 2 web swings in the case of Spider-Man here, and they would actually have 2 different arts on them. So that's kind of cool. The second thing is they added were these events. So when you do that danger, you're going to be pulling these cards. Each hero comes with their own set. You'll mix them together. So Whiplash here, basically when he's played, you're going to have to burn 1 card, right? Because he attacked you, you burn a card. And then while attacking, at the start of your turn, you have to add 1 card to your hand. So you don't want him out there for long. To defeat, you just have to play 1 of those colors. Conspiracy, so you'll have event cards that come out too. It may be all players or maybe 1. In this case, everybody has to add 2 cards. We got MODOK here. He will burn a wild card from your hand and then you add one card. So it's kind of a one-for-one swap. When attacking, whenever you add or draw cards, increase the number you add or draw by 1. So it makes it harder for you to win and easier for you to lose. Hydra Agent here. All players add 1 card. When attacking, start of your turn, you have to burn 1 card. Meltdown, burn 2 cards. Madam Mask here, burn 2 cards. And when she's attacking, you can only play number cards. So you won't be able to play your wilds, your skips, any of those things. Rewind. And then full support, all players with more than 1 card must burn 1 card from their hand instead of from the actual deck that you would normally burn from. All right. So next we have, I'll fix that later. Next we have Captain Marvel here. So Captain Marvel has Cosmic Energy. Once per turn before you play a card, you may add 1 card to your hand, and then you basically get to change the active color. So that's kind of her ability. Higher, Further, Faster is one of her wilds. The next player adds 3 cards. Photonic Beam. Choose a player, they add 1 card and they flip a danger. So that means they're going to be taking double the fun, right, by doing that. A little bit of Caspito there. Seventh Sense. You recover 3 cards. So this is a way where you can rebuild your hit points. You basically are going to recover cards from your burn pile, put them back into your deck at the bottom. Let's see, where's our other? Photonic Beam, Seventh Sense. Photonic Beam, I think maybe there is only 3. Is there only 3? Oh, here we go, Cosmic Fusion. So there's 4, that's what I was thinking, it was 4 wilds per. So here we go, if played on top of another wild card, you get to play again. So it gives you an extra turn. So that's kind of nice. All right, so that is her abilities, or her abilities on her wild cards. And then our events, so plan ahead. Burn 1 card from your hand unless it's your last card, so you can't win the game with that one. Setback, you have to add 1 card to your hand. Now again, these affect whoever draws the card. It's not specifically affecting Captain Marvel, right? So we go with Supreme Intelligence. When flipped, burn 1 card for each enemy in play. And then while attacking, when you change active, you burn 2 cards. Burn 3 cards. When flipped with Jan Rogue, burn 1 card from your hand and then add 1 card. So it's a swap, kind of like what was in Iron Man's deck. When attacking, you change the active color. You have to add 2 cards. Perma Break, change the active color to your choice. So it's kind of like a free wild. A lot of the events didn't seem to be too bad. If they were bad, they affected everybody usually. Ronin, when flipped, you burn 2 cards. While active, and someone has to add or draw cards, you must do the same. So you basically duplicate whatever they have to do. And then you have the scrolls here. When flipped, change the active color to the color of your choice. So it's actually kind of a good thing to get the scrolls, right? They're mimicking something. But then while attacking, you cannot play cards that make another player add or draw cards. So you basically can't make anybody else draw cards, is what that one does. All right. We got Black Panther here. So we did play all 4 characters, so I am familiar now with all 4 characters. I think this is why, like, I might start doing the unboxings after I've played the game. Makes it a little bit easier for me to know what I'm talking about when I'm doing the unboxing. So his is Vibranium Armor is his ability. When you defeat an enemy, you get to recover 2 cards. So most of his cards are going to be based on healing himself back up. So here's another example. Kinetic Absorption. Choose a player to add 1 card. When you do, you get to recover 2. But again, the art's really nice. Vibranium Claws. So no skip cards can be played until your turn again. So the more players you have, we play 2 players. But the more players you have, that's better because they can't skip you, right? Wakanda Forever here. Defeat the enemy who is attacking you. So it's an automatic defeat. And then his last one is Kinetic Absorption. What is his last wild card? There you go. Energy Dagger. So recover 4 cards. All other players recover 2 cards. So you're getting to recover, but you're also going to be helping out your opponents by playing that. So that is his deck. And then his events. So Jolt, all players with enemies have to add 1 card. So you kind of want to hope that comes out when everybody's got enemies on them. That way they're all drawing cards. When flipped, burn a wild card from your hand and add 1 card. When attacking, when you play a wild card, add 1 card. So he makes you add cards. Killmonger. and then he has a, you have to play another event card really to get rid of him. It's the only way to get rid of him. Baron Zemo, when flipped, burn 1 card. While attacking, when you play a wild card, burn 1 card. So Baron Zemo is in this one because Captain America is not in this set. I don't think he's one of the ones they're going to add, unfortunately. Event Trip Up, skip the next player. Merlin skips the next player as well, and then you cannot recover cards. Claw, burn 2 cards. When attacking at the start of your turn, you have to flip a danger card. So every turn you have to flip a danger, which means he might not be out that long because if you get another bad guy, another enemy, it replaces him immediately. And then flee, the enemy leaves you. And then rejuvenate, recover 2 cards. All right, and then we go on to the final one, which I probably just completely mixed up there. Oh, nope, I might have successfully not ruined the unboxing, which should be a first. Thor, lightning charge. So his ability, when you change the active color, you make somebody else burn. The next player burns 2 cards. So not good to be after Thor. In a 2-player game, it was fun because we lucked out and got Iron Man and Thor. So it was like burn card, back and forth. So his first wild card is Mjolnir's Revenge. Defeat an enemy attacking you, and the next player burns 1 card. So you can see he is all about making you burn cards. Bifrost Blow. Choose a player to burn cards equal to the number of enemies currently attacking all players. You guys go down to the bottom. So I did mess up. Thunder Plunder. That's a weird one. Thunder Plunder. Choose a player to skip their next turn. And then we should have one more. There we go. Asgard Assault. So Asgard Assault, choose a player, add 1 card, burn 1 card. All right, and then we go down to his baddies. There we go. The event cards, the danger cards. Shock, just burn 2 cards. Block, the next card played cannot be a wild. Overload, all players with enemies attacking burn 2 cards. You got the Destroyer of the Worlds. All players burn 1 card. At the start of your turn, burn 2. He was bad. I ended up having him on me. And it's just every turn you're burning cards. Loki. Reverse the order of play. 2-player game, that doesn't really help us much. When attacking, you cannot play the reverse cards. Malekith. Burn a number of cards from your hand and then add 1 card. Whenever you burn cards, burn 1 additional card. Then Trample, basically like a heal, you get to draw 2 cards. Well, no, that's bad. Trample, you're drawing 2 cards. Never good. It's not a heal. Recover is a heal, and that puts it back in your deck. When flipped, burn 1 card. So this is how burn 1 card for each active player. More players means you're going to be burning more cards. While attacking, at the start of your turn, all players burn 1 card. But then everybody, while you leave her out there, will also be burning cards. All right, so there we go. Those are all of the cards. That is what comes in said box. Like I said, this is available right now at Target and Amazon. We always have a link down below to Amazon. All right, so there we go. Uno Ultimate, a little bit different of an Uno game. We actually really enjoyed it. If you want to see our first impressions, go check out that gameplay. We'll have a timestamp, so if you don't want to watch the gameplay, you can just go to the end. But we also have both battles will be timestamped, so you can just kind of get an idea of how the characters play. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, bell notification, all that YouTube stuff. Until next time, guys. Peace.